I'm just gonna make the magician strat right now. Yes. Guys, this video is a commentary and I'm commenting the second game of the EMEA final. We managed to have really good results, so I just wanted to post this video on YouTube. I'm gonna pick the Slice of Life because we're basically loose streaking, we don't have an opener, and Slice of Life is really strong, especially in this situation. I also wanna prove with this video that I can win, and you gotta play at the same, like with the same strategy you're playing on ladder, you can also win tournaments. Because a good strategy is a good strategy, no matter what is your opponent. I'm looking to play Warwick from this scenario, or just Jinx. But since I don't have bows, we're probably gonna look for bows on Carousel, and then see if we find Ginso for Jinx, or we're just gonna make like something like Titan and BT for Warwick. We make 30 because we basically don't need to hold the Vi if we wanna play Warwick. We can find Vi later. And making dirty here is super snowballing, because I'm gonna be dirty 9 next round, and I'm gonna unlock Bard and still have like 30 gold on bench. That's huge. This is the magician strat, guys, and as you can see, I'm doing it against like the best players in EMEA. We just roll for Bard and for a direction. I feel like since we actually found the Jinx, the Vi, and the Blitzcrank, we can just play around Jinx this game. So it's gonna be something like Warwick or Jinx. We are uncontested, we have Patience the Virtue, we can simply go for Jinx free, Sejuani free, or we're just gonna play Warwick. Bow, 100% bow if possible. Yeah, it's gonna be bow. Bow is basically Titan for Warwick if you wanna play Warwick, or just Ginso or Kraken if you wanna play Jinx. You can also slam Kraken and Cape if you feel like you're gonna spike right now. It's a classic scenario to just play the loose trick with Patience the Virtue, unlock the Bard using the free rolls and just wait for your spike. It's better if we lose this round, so we maintain the loose trick. We're gonna spike on level 7 with Warwick 1, or with Jinx 2. Just wait. This is something I really like to do, like in a lot of different games. Just lose in the early game when you don't have an opener. It's fine. It's something you should look for, especially when you feel like your opener is bad and you don't have good items. It's better to just lose streak and wait. But make sure you have a way to spike later. Like in this scenario, we are holding the zone units because we know we're gonna need them to spike later. This was the second game of the tournament. We actually started with the top 2, and I wanted to, like, my general goal in this tournament is just try to top 4 every game and be the first in the leaderboard. This double Jinx of I2, I mean, it's a kinda like free Jinx game. You just go Jinx free, Sejuani free, or you're just gonna play Warwick. I feel like it's better if we play Warwick from this spot, because we can make Titan Morello and half Quicksilver. We might close the Quicksilver or just wait for BT. While if we play Jinx, I mean, it was something like Ginso Jinx, and yeah, I'm down to just play Warwick. I feel like Warwick is easier because you're gonna spike on Warwick 1. With Jinx, I mean, you can also play Jinx, but from this particular scenario, I feel like Warwick is easier. Because Jinx, we're gonna need Jinx free later, and sometimes I low roll the Jinx free. We're trying to lose this round, so in the next round, so we don't buy anything right now, we proc the Patience is Virtue, but leveling up on 7, in the next round we're gonna look the Singed and the Warwick at the same round, and so we're not gonna waste the the patience is a virtue first augment. This first augment, guys, is amazing. It's actually broken. Patience is a virtue is broken. You can just play standard, like from this scenario, we're just gonna play random comp, random 4-cost comp, 4-cost carry comp, but you can also play reroll comps, like it's super solid. I'd prefer to spike here. Just find a random Jinx 2 or Mundo 2, something to, let's say, win rounds. And by the way, if in this moment we actually find a lot of Jinx, we can still play Jinx 3. But I prefer to go for Warwick from this particular scenario. I feel like it's easier. It's easier to find Warwick 2 instead of finding Jinx 3. This is BT Warwick. Considering we're gonna play Warwick, this is just BT. You just prioritize the Warwick items. In the Warwick comp, you prioritize Titan of Warwick, Titan, BT, Edge of Night, Sterak, all these items are fine. And then you just need some sort of front lane and untealing. So Morello is fine, random Warmog, Visage on the front lane is always fine. This glove will probably just be a Last Whisper. Like you need some type of shred also to make sure the Warwick and the Jinx are doing damage. I'm gonna be able to spike right now because of Singed 1 and Warwick 1. And I'm also gonna be able to spike on stage 4 because we're gonna look for... we have a lot of rolls, a lot of gold. We're just gonna spike on the Warwick 2. And we're gonna be able to win every round against rerollers. Against people that are playing, I don't know, the free cost reroll comps and they still don't have the free cost 3-star. It's a really good strategy. Considering that everybody is forcing level 9 and will outcap you later, or everybody is just going free cost units, then they probably outcap you later anyway if they hit everything. So you're just gonna play it safe. As you can see, we basically didn't waste a single gold, but we actually won. We actually spiked because of the unlock mechanic. We're abusing the unlock mechanic of Singed and Warwick. And I mean, we just do some rolls for the Jinx, which is fine. Now I'm just thinking we need to spike right now. We have a lot of gold, a lot of rolls. We have 14 free rolls, 40 gold. You just level up and roll and spike. And you're gonna find something. If you don't hit the Warwick, I guess you can hit something else. This is probably Sterak and Last Whisper. So we have 3 items Warwick, which is the prio, and then we also have the Shred, we have the Untealing, and now we're just gonna focus on building the front lane, because we have no front lane, we're just gonna focus on building the front lane, that's it. But as you can see, this Warwick is amazing. We need items. Probably Radiant Rascal is fine if we fit the Radiant Rascal on the front lane. Blessing is not even that strong, considering we don't have a front lane. Lotus is not really good in this comp. It's just Rascal and high roll the items on the front lane. This is actually super idle. This is actually super idle, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, you basically need some front lane items. And by the way, we have an Ornn. Ornn will probably farm tanky items. We actually need some tanky items. I mean, any Ornn item is fine, but yes, from this particular scenario, we just need tanky items and we're fine. We're gonna fit the Wukong and the Kindred. It's just we gotta wait a little bit, because 7th zone right now is stronger. We obviously don't wanna cut the Ornn, it's too early. We can keep the Ornn for at least one or 2 rounds. Ooh, actually this is an idol. The idea was probably picking the Wukong 1, and since we picked the unit, just use the free rolls to look for a random upgrade like Singed 2. But since we actually found the Wukong 2, then playing Kindred and Wukong, like fitting Bruiser and Quick Striker, is better than just playing 7th zone. 7th zone is fine, but obviously you're gonna cut it later. This is what, like random Sterak? Or like random Ornn looking for the eye roll. Can also be that played on Jinx. It's better if we build a front lane though. Random Sterak, random... yeah, Warmog, whatever. Use the free rolls. This is gonna be Shivan over Ornn, obviously. Just, we gotta wait a little bit. Ascension is really good in this comp. We're losing to the Kalista. It's all an Horno diff. I feel like if we have Shyvana instead of Horno, we're getting stronger. Okay, we actually... I'm not gonna reroll the Collector because, yeah, we need a tanky item, but I mean, Collector is fine. You can play Collector on Jinx. If you roll the Collector and you low roll, I guess it's not correct. Okay. These Mundus are rolling every time the TF's close items, actually. Wormog and Chalice, it's nice. And as you can see, guys, this guy is looking... The Desic player is looking for the level 9. So we're actually winning every matchup against people that are rushing 9. We're winning every matchup against people that are actually rerolling, and they still haven't found the free cost freestar. So it's a really good strategy. It's all because of patience is a virtue. Patience is a virtue, guys, made me roll like an insane amount of like free rolls. Just level up and roll a spike. We're gonna fit a Sen if we find Sen, or it's just gonna be random Taric. This is how you cap this board. You just play random Senna. You keep Fab zone, and you just play random Senna, random Kindred, random Shyvana, and basically that's it. You can also play Ziggs instead of Blitzcrank. But from this particular scenario, considering we have Ascension and we don't have a Ziggs item, I feel like Blitzcrank 2 is better than Ziggs. Like, Ziggs is not gonna do anything. So, I feel like we're gonna skip this Ziggs. We're gonna skip this Ziggs, yeah. Just wait. As you can see, the positioning is pretty standard. Singed on one side, and the Mundo is basically on the side of Warwick and Jinx, because I need to be able to like front lane have a front lane on a very reliable front lane on the Warwick side, while Singed is just doing his work, is making like the opponent run and proccing the Morello everywhere. You don't need any items on Singed, you just need Morello, which is fine. Ooh, that's a high roller, by the way. Kindred 2, Senna 2, that's huge. When you have Kindred 2 in this comp, you build the Kindred. And between Wukong and Mundo, it's always better to build the Wukong in general, but if you have 7 zone, I feel like Mundo is better. Like, it depends on how many zone do you have. If it's 5, I guess it's really close. It's probably like Wukong is slightly better. Ooh, zone emblem, I mean, that's huge. That's an eye roll. But I have a feeling somebody is gonna steal it. I have a feeling like, yeah, the Orox guy is gonna steal it. He basically didn't need the champ tech, but he's probably in a super good positioning, and I feel like he just take it because he wants to avoid me to...
Rico, your region sucks. No flame.
He wants to deny that I go first with that emblem. Just gonna reroll it. And maybe arrows the Fred or something. My opponent is really strong, Xerath and Mel 2. But as you can see, guys, my comp is really solid. We actually arrowed the Kindred too, so we can face this guy. Everybody's saying that Warwick is weak, but I'm just telling you that, I'm just proving to you, like, playing it on tournament, that it's really solid. You just need to like play it from certain conditions. You can't play Warwick like randomly, but it's fine. Obviously, part of the strength of this comp is actually the Kindred 2 right now. We're just going level 9, right? Sorry, level 10. We have basically nothing to roll on level 8. Sorry, level 9, level 9. The idea is we go level 10 and we're just gonna fit a random Skarner or random Taric. Depends if my opponent is more AD or more AP. And you can also fit a random Fiddlestick, which is always fine. Fiddlestick is fine. Shyvana 2. TS close on Shyvana, which is it's actually really nice. And basically that's it. As you can see, this other opponent is playing the Mel. A lot of players are playing Mel. and they're capping the board around Mel 2. This guy's playing, Jedusor guy is actually playing 7 Noxus Mel. But I mean, we are super strong. And now it's all about the positioning check. The idea of this positioning is you also need to play the weak side of the opponent. Like for example, as you can see, my opponent has Braum on the right, so we actually need to play Warwick and Jinx on the left. So we avoid the Braum as the first target, and my Jinx and Warwick are able to like take the first kill. Whenever Jinx or Warwick scores a kill, they actually gain attack speed bonus. So you need to play the weak side. It's basically like a Velvet. It works basically like Velvet. You need to play the weak side of the opponent. Taric is better in this matchup instead of Fiddle, because my opponent is AP. I don't know what's the best item. Random End of Justice on Senna? I feel like the best item was probably, yeah, some sort of utility items on Senna, or some like Infinity or something like that. We can also give Oji to the Kindred. Rides 2, Volibear 2, this guy is really strong. We are also strong, and this Shivan is crazy. This Shivan is actually crazy. Holy moly. Okay, we're gonna play Fiddle against this guy because he actually has a lot of AD damage. So Fiddle is better than Taric. We don't need Taric, and as you can see, I'm gonna keep the Blitzcrank until we find Ziggs too, because I feel like Ziggs is actually doing zero value. He's playing 7 Freylord, Ashe free. Ashe is actually super strong because he's actually playing Ashe since the start of the game with Tryndamere. Holy moly, I can't win. I need to win ASAP, yeah, I was saying, I need to win as soon as possible before he finds the Volibear. Because every round his Ashe is getting stronger and stronger, and right now he also has the Volibear. I'm basically capped already, I can't cap anymore. I need to pray that my Shivan has good items. Is 6-2 better than Blitzcrank, I guess? Probably. I'm not even sure actually. Maybe the correct play is just rerolling the AD items and just try to pray we find some Ginso voice stuff on Ziggs or something. Does it look fine or what? Holy moly. Seems like we're not able to win this round, this game. But top 2 is actually fine. When you play this comp, when you play the Warwick, I guess you're looking for a top 2. You know that you're not gonna be able to top 1 most of the time, because you're gonna get outscaled by the right players, by the Xerath players, Mel players, any like level 9 legendary comp. Yeah, GG. I'm gonna say GG to Orox and GG.